pointer.
Hello everyone, my name is Lolo Gonzalez and I'm going to tell you my perspective of the presidential election.
Thank you so much for being with us, Lolo, this evening.
No problem.
I appreciate your time, and I'd like to ask you a few questions about your thoughts on the presidential candidates.
Of course.
So, we have Trump that is running for the Republican, and we have Hillary Clinton for the Democrat Party. First of all, I'd like to know your thoughts about the election as a whole for 2016.
Well, either way, I understand that I'm not going to be able to live till I'm 19 in a free world.
Okay. And why do you feel that way?
Because Trump has money and and Hillary is a betrayer, and she left warriors out who fought for our country risking their life, and she never even tried to help them. She didn't do anything.
Okay. And considering that your last name was Gonzalez, and we know how Trump feels about Mexicans, what kind of thoughts do you have on his ideas?
I honestly think, like I said, he just has money and goes. But at the same time, he has a big mouth and he is not very nice. He's just a bully. So he's going to cause war with every nation, and it's literally going to be World War III.
Okay. And if Hillary were to come into office, how do you feel about that?
People would sue her because of all the loved ones they've lost. Again, she would sue them and then execute them.
Execute them. Okay. And why do you think she would execute them?
Because Hillary already traded our country. She has nothing to be ashamed of anymore.
Okay. So, do you have any faith in either one of them running our country for the next 4 years?
No, I honestly think for some reason Obama should stay in office because he actually hasn't, what's it called? He hasn't teared down America yet.
No. How would you feel about Michelle Obama being in office?
I don't really know that much about
Okay.
it. Like I said, I'm only 9 years old.
You're 9, yes. And you have your entire life ahead of you, living in the United States.
Yes.
With these two candidates. Yes. Who could potentially be the presidential rulers of our country. If you had the opportunity to vote, would you vote Republican, Democrat, or a third party? Or do you think it's important to vote, period, at all? What are your feelings on that?
I absolutely feel that you should not have to be forced to vote. Because if you don't like either one of them, and you vote for the wrong, if you absolutely make any mistake and you vote for the wrong person, I mean, you're going to feel terrible for the rest of your life. So.
Okay. And do you have any last thoughts or words of advice for the children of this nation?
Just pray. Pray. And Trump's pictures will always be like this. And Hillary's picture will always be like this.
All right.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Do you like Obama as a president?
No, it's just he hasn't torn our country into bits and pieces yet.
Do you think he's actually an American citizen?
Well, considering the fact he's the president, I would assume so.
Have you seen a birth certificate? Have you seen a birth certificate?
Have you seen a birth certificate?
Yes, yours, darling. Yours. Have you seen his birth certificate?
Have you seen his birth certificate?
I think that's a very good question to her question.
Do you know of George Soros?
Have you known of George Soros?
I think that's a
Are
very
you
good
just-
question to her question.
Are you just asking questions that I'm asking?
are you just asking questions that
Thank
I'm
you,
asking?
Lolo. Thank you for your time. You show that you're a very intelligent young lady by not answering questions that you do not have the answers to.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
Do you
time.
have any other knowledge, wisdom? I mean, you amaze me every day with your...
God, I have two things. Okay. Never wear a white dress when you eat a burrito.
Good.
And second,
That's very true.
God will take care of everything. And He makes everything happen for a reason. And you'll always have them in your heart, and they will always carry you. So, just pray. And things will be good.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
your
Lolo.
time.
Thank you for your time.
God bless America.
American flag!
Woo.
Hillary betrayed her country.
Trump has money and a face.
Was what will happen? Oh, jeez. How?
No.
No. Hey. I love you. You're awesome.
Here's to making it to 2020.
I'm not even 20 years old.
No, just to 2020. You have a bat for protection.
Oh, yes. I will use this back on Trump or Hillary.
So you're going to resort to physical violence.
America,
Like Duck Dynasty.
America, 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 America.
Let me ask you another question. What's your feelings on that Kaepernick guy?
Ooh, the one with the really poofy hair and the girl with the bald head.
Applauding
The one who will not salute our American flag, who won't stand during the national anthem.
This is what you say. Who is he?
Ooh.
Nobody cares.
That's very true. No one will ever care about him, sadly.
Nope.
God cares about him.
God does care about him.
But
But
what?
why-
God's a being, not not like an
But
actual
why?
person.
What are your thoughts on him not standing during the national anthem?
Why would he even live in this country if he wouldn't? Why does he want to live in this country, first of all? Second of all, if you're not going to respect that we have the freedom and let you have that freedom, then don't even bother living in our country. You don't deserve to.
Dude, you scare me.
And, well, then let me ask you a question
That was a good answer.
as well. You live in this country and we all have freedoms. We have freedom to vote. Do you feel you should exercise that freedom, though? Or do you feel that you have the freedom not to exercise your option to vote?
I feel do what your heart says and do what God tells you. That's the only way to go in America.
So if you don't vote, then you really can't complain about whoever the next presidential...
If I don't
person.
vote, I can know that I'm gonna feel safe and never have to have that feeling that I'm gonna have to have that feeling inside of me that, man, I really messed up on voting for the president I voted for. Because that was all on me.
Have you thought about moving to Switzerland?
Yes, I have. I actually thought about moving to Holland if America got messed up.
Oh, good. So do I. Let's go together.
Or Canada.
Ooh,
A boat.
Canada. A boat. What about Mexico?
Well, I do have family up there.
You should do. Trump wants to send you back out there.
Not you.
Maybe my grandmother, but I think she has a green card.
Maybe your grandmother, but what?
I'm pretty sure she has a green card.
Oh, good. Good, good. Well, maybe you could visit her. Or you could FaceTime nowadays. Yes.
Okay.
She just came out from the hospital
Mm-hmm.
because of her hip surgery.
Really? You think
Thank you
Trump
very
would
much.
approve that
You're
to be
making-
paid for?
You're making me admit that on live TV. How dare you? You're fired. You're already drinking.
No, how do you think Trump feels about paying for a Mexican?
Okay, you know what, interviewer? Who are you to assume that Trump's paying her medical bills?
Excuse me?
She might
Excuse
be
me.
on
Excuse me.
welfare.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You are executed. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
You are
jeez.
fired and out of here because you have a drinking problem. Thank
I
you.
do not have a drinking problem.
Bye.
I'm asking you questions. Don't try to silence me. This is the problem with you people from Mexico. Trying to silence.
Hey, you will never disgrace my race. Ever again. Do you understand me? Do you understand
Is this how you guys deal with?
I said, do
problems?
you understand me?
Oh,
Do you understand me?
All
right,
don't really hit her.
What's his name? Kapow? Kachow? What's that guy's name? Capacho? The drug dealer guy.
Chopper?
Chapo. What do you belong to his gang? Trying to beat me?
I will never. The reason why I'm firing you is because you discriminated my race.
I did not discriminate. That's what I'm telling you. I am not discriminating against your race. I'm asking you how Trump feels. He
You
wants to send
discriminated
you.
my race just like Trump. And now I never want to hear of you again. Do you understand me?
You Mexicans are violent. Build a wall. Build a wall. Build a wall.
Pay for it!
You're paying for your wall.
You Hispanics are so violent. I love you, gorgeous. I'm kidding. You're not all
because
Hispanic.
the bat is pink doesn't make it any better.
I'm Italian
Oh, nice.
and
Switch.
Galatian
Oh, okay.
and let's just say French.
No, it's Irish.
Oh yes, Irish.
Alrighty. Well, we are living technically in Mexico.
And see, look at my green coat. I have a
Until-
four-leaf clover coat.
I'm glad that you resonate with every kind of demographic here in the U.S. because this is a melting pot.
It's very true.
Yes.
And
we
one
all
day
are.
I'll throw you in the melting pot.
Oh, well, gee, I didn't want that. I'm saying that it's very nice for people to be able to come over here to a free country so they can vote. Because in other countries, people do not have the options of voting. It's a communist country. And they don't have that option. And here we are free and we're able to do that.
Surrender.
All right, we know where you go. Germany. Straight to Germany. Kidding. I love you.
Love you.
All right, and how would you like to end your podcast for the evening? And she called me a drunk.
Thank you. That'll be all the time I have today.
Well, thank you for your time, Lolo.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.